Hi darlings, and welcome back to my makeup garden. It's Liz. Hello. So today we are going to do a build a palette using my Devinah Cosmetics singles. So I have been wanting to use these more, and I've been seeing some really killer like build your own palette looks. So I thought it'd be really fun to curate an eyeshadow palette based off of the singles and then put it together and then use it to create a look. So if that's something that you want to see, then please stick around. This is a collab video, so I'm collaborating today with Deandra Irene. I will leave a link to her channel and her collab video below. So we are doing build a palettes, and I am so excited. So let's go ahead and get it together. And like I said, I will leave a link in the description box below so that you can check out her video as well. Okay, so let's build a 16 pan palette together using this inspiration picture, which will remain up during like the course of everything, that inspiration picture, and let's see what we come up with. Hi darlings, and welcome back to Hands Cam. So we're going to be putting our 16 shades here just so that I can differentiate things. And here's the inspiration pick again. Now, it's not going to be exact, but I do kind of want to look at the peach tones that are in the tree there. So let me pull up this shade here. Now, this is called Zarina. So I think Zarina is going to be a really good match for some of those peach tones that are in the tree there. And then I do want to add a mid-tone as well, and I think I'm torn between these two. Okay, so this has more orange, like more peachy orange, like a deeper peach, and this one is called Navia, and this is more of like an earthy orange, like a terracotta but lighter orange, and this one is called Iduna. So I think that, let's see, how do I like them side by side? It's hard to tell. Let's swatch them, okay? So this one is Navia, and then this one is Iduna. Ooh. Okay. So, okay, here. We'll just put those there. Think side by side with the shade here. I kind of think this is a better shade for this look. Let's see. That one is Iduna. Let's see. Ah, danger. Okay, yeah, Iduna. So I think I'm gonna go with Iduna here. I think these shades together, like a good transition and blend out. I wish this was just a little bit lighter for what my needs are for this palette only, but you know how it is. Okay, so we have a nice lighter transition, and then we have something we can use to deepen just a little bit, but we are gonna need a brown for this palette, and I'm thinking that this medium kind of a brown right here would be a good match. This is the color Manic, and I think that this is going to be a good like segue. Now, I don't have quite a lighter one, but I do want to put some shimmers in here. So let's look at what would be pretty with this. Let's see. I think that this would be really nice. Now, this is called Lynx, and it's really pretty. It's light enough to use as like an inner corner shade, or obviously on the lid, but I think it's light enough that it would make for a good inner corner shade as well. And I do like my palettes to go from light to dark. So do I want to add another shimmer in this line? I'll think about it. Okay, so perusing through my collection, I do think that I want to play on those blues a little bit, and then, I don't know, we'll figure it out together. But do I want to start with the blue? Let's go with the pinks first, okay? So loosely working off of the palettes that are there, I kind of want to add some tones that are like this. I think, here, let me grab a couple of other different ones. I think some of these would be pretty. Now, these are different shades. This one, oh, danger. Okay, this one is called Lucretia. And let's put that here. This is Lucretia. Okay, I think this is, oh, sorry, I forgot to swatch on in front of camera. This is Lucretia. And this is called Passion, and I think Passion has a little bit more pink in it. It's very similar. Very, very similar. I think this actually has a little bit more orange, not pink. And there's this one here, which is called Remi. So let's put Remi up here. Remi has more pink, for sure. Now, what do we think would be a good match? I kind of think that Lucretia here is going to be a really good accompaniment. It looks so good next to the shade. I'm just making a mess. Okay, so I think we're going to go with Lucretia, and we'll put the other two over here. Okay. So this color here, this is called Kalin. There's something about this that's really calling to me, and I think it has to do with like the background foliage there. But I think this would actually be a really good accompaniment in this palette. Now, I do want this to be pretty close to being even. So we're already at 5 mattes and just 1 shimmer here. But I do think that this is actually going to play really nicely. And I think it's going to play really nicely even with this brown here. But I do want to start adding some blues into this palette now. So this color, okay, listen friends, this color is really calling to me. Like those deeper waters in that picture, I think this color is actually really pretty. This is called Odium. Let's see what this looks like swatched. I've had to wash my hands so much already because I've been swatching, but let's see. Yeah, I think this is like a really pretty deep, like dark blue-green color. There's something about this I think that would look really pretty in this. And I do think that we're gonna have to, let me pull my Mystic Cove shades. So obviously these two, or like even oh, Panelope. Every time. So, God, there's so many good ones. Let's see. I don't know, this shade's calling me, but I think Panelope is gonna be, I think that's what this is, right? Is this Panelope? Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at it. Just look at it, okay? Do I need to swatch this for you? I think I need to swatch it for you, okay? Look at this. Oh my fucking God. You can tell the difference between like the older shimmer type formula and the newer shimmer type formula. These are pretty in their subtlety, but these are like, fuck your mama. Look how good those are. Oh my God, these two together. Yes, bitch, yes. Okay, yep. That's happening. That's happening. Okay. I do think that we are going to have to add some darker blue into this to kind of make everything cohesive. And I'm really thinking that this shade here, which is called Naval, I'm thinking that this is going to be it. I don't have like a brighter dark blue like in the picture, but I do have this one. This one's a little bit on like the cooler side of the dark blue. It's kind of like that more slate gray color, but I think that's what we're going to be needing in terms of like balance that way. And then I do think we should find a lighter blue, maybe that would do well with this. Oh, or maybe a white. I do have one. I do like my palettes to go from light to dark, and I don't think I have a light matte that will work with this palette the same way that I would kind of want it to. Let's see, I could add a white, but you know, honestly, I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to add a light purple. Is that too much of a stretch? Maybe not. Maybe we'll add it as a shimmer. How about that? Okay, so let's look at our shimmers here. Now, I do have this shade here. This has a shift to it. This is called Bubble Fizz. Let's see what kind of shift this has. Okay, now, oh, that's pretty. That's kind of like a silver and purple kind of a color. I think that would play on the pinks of the palette as well, but let's pull something else as well, just so we can kind of get our thoughts together. Let's see, what do I have in here? What is this? Oh no, don't make a mess. This one's called Water Mist. Let's see what this looks like. Can't remember. I think this is from the Phantom Orbs collection. Oh, that's a really pretty light, like light I think that's gonna be winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, don't mind my pan, it's messy. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we're gonna need, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shimmery type shades. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. Okay, so I do wanna add some other in between, either a purple or like kind of a periwinkle. I think that would be pretty. So we do have a couple of options. Let me move the options here. This color is kind of calling me, I think, thinking. So we have these. We could go the cool purple route, which I think is pretty, or we could go like the little bit warmer purple route. Let's see. Then I have pinkier purples here. Let's see. Which one are we thinking? Now I do have this darker purple that I think would be really pretty as well. But then I also have like kind of this tone, which I think would be pretty. Or this one. Bear with me. Okay. So, let me see. I have some of it out of frame. Of course some of it's out of frame. Okay. So let's see. I'll just scoot this forward a little bit so that we're not moving around too much. Sorry if it's wobbling. It'll stop in just a second. My overhead setup is not great. Okay. So in this setup though, do we want this purple? Or is this too similar in tone to this? My brain says this is the color. And I think sometimes we should just listen to our brains. But it's either this color or this would be pretty too, because this would go really well with these tones. But I think this is probably gonna work. I do kind of want a deeper tone though. I wish I had like a slate gray, but I just don't have one. Okay, I don't know. Here's the deal. This is looking really pretty, but I'm on the fence. I think this is gonna be the tone that we go for. And I do kind of want to add this color as well because it's a blurple. There's just something about that that's like, it's calling me. So why don't we move this up here? Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so I want to add another shimmer and I want a shifty one. And I think that this is going to be the winner chicken dinner right here. This is called Amphitrite. And this one can look kind of pink and yellow on the lid. And I think that's why it's going to be a good fit. It is from Mystic Cove or one of those, but look at it, watch. And it has a little pop of green. And I think like with this kind of a color story, I think that is gonna work really well. Maybe let's do some rearranging, shall we? Let's see, I don't know. I kind of want there to be another shimmer here. We're just gonna play Tetris with the shades we have already. Okay. How are we doing so far? Okay. All right. I'm tempted to put a black because I do love a black shade, but I kind of want something lighter and brighter in shimmer format. Maybe something that will do well as like an inner corner and be on like the cooler side. Now there is this shade here, which has more of a gold. Let's see. This is called Moonbeam. And this is more like gold, like silvery gold. I don't know. It's very pretty. And I think it'll fit in well with these colors. I do want like another deeper shade because I don't feel like these are quite deep enough for what I want for this. Maybe should we do a darker green? Would that be pretty? I'm on the fence. Okay, here's the deal. You see I still have these here. That's because I want to add them. Like I want to add more of them. Here's the deal. I see this color and I think this is the color that's throwing me off. I think this fits the cherry blossoms the best, but I wish this was just a little bit lighter is what it is. But we need a blending shade, and I think that's a good blending shade. We do also have this pink shade, which is also a little bit like deeper. This one's called Panelope, and let's see what this looks like. Yeah, see? It's still a little bit on the cheaper side, but I think this is what's throwing me off, is I think I kind of, do I want to swap this for this? No, I like the orange because I like oranges and blues together. I think this color combo is really pretty. Okay, we're gonna leave this here. I do kind of want a deeper shade as well, but oh gosh, I'm torn. Okay, all right, so let's continue on. Let's figure it out together. Okay, let me rearrange. Sorry, I was just thinking for a second. All right, let's rearrange. Let's rearrange this and this. Let's move this here. Because I think that's what's throwing me off, is the mixture of colors together. And it's not light to dark. So let's do this. Let's rearrange a little bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Let's put this here. Okay, I think that's what was throwing me off this whole time. All right, maybe we'll put this here. We'll put this here. Okay, so how many more shades do we need? Two more. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 mattes so far. So these are 8 mattes. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers, 6 shimmers, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. So technically, if we wanted to keep things the same, we'd need 2 more shimmers. So which route do we want to go? We could go the purple route, and we could add a nice mid-tone purple here to this mix, because I think this color, this one is called Jox, J-O-X. I think this would play really nicely with most of the tones that are in here. I think this would play nicely, which means we really just need 1 more shimmer. See, here's the deal. These two are looking so similar to me. I'm questioning it. And I should just not question it. We'll just leave it. But I am questioning it. So we need 1 more shimmer. I kind of want to go somewhere in between these, just for a little pop of color. So I do have this deeper shimmer shade here. Let's see what that would look like. I don't think that's going to be a great fit. This was called Magellanic. Magellanic. Okay, let's see what this looks like. But I don't think this is going to be a one for today. It is really pretty though. It's very pretty. But I don't think it's going to be one that we use today. This could be a good contender though, because it's light. And this is the color Pixy Stix. So let's get a somewhat clean finger here. Okay, and let's do this. Oh, that's really pretty. That's very pretty. Okay, so should we slide that in here? How are we feeling about this? Go, let's just move this to the side. How are we feeling about this? I kind of want to is this it? Is this the color story? It's these two that are really giving me the icks. And I don't know what it is about it. Maybe we'll remove this and bring in the pink. Do we like that better? I kind of like that better. I kind of wanted to go the peachy side, but I think we have enough peachiness in this and then these. And then also, should this purple stay or should we add this one? This is more muted. This is the shade Nemesis. This would be a good deepening shade. But there's just something about this purple that I really like. I think it's pretty. So I think this is going to be it. So let's go ahead. Let me put some of this other stuff away and then we will swatch it. We say no scary snakes. All right, darling, so now that we've made our custom palette, boink, let's go ahead and create an eyeshadow look using it. So I'm gonna go in to this shade here, which is called Kalin, and I'm gonna take a BK201, which is this blending brush, well, fluffy blending brush here, and I'm gonna go ahead and place that in my transition, just to kind of give me like a nice little working like area. This color is very much like, it's really close to my skin tone actually, but it has this like, it's almost like a light yellow ochre. I don't know. It's the color that comes to mind. Oh, I have sparkles already on me. I have been careless in touching all the sparkles. Pretty. This is a good transition color, I think. I think it's going to bring the other colors together. So I think that is going to be good. Now I'm going to go in to this shade here, which is called Naval. I'm going to go into Naval, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it my outer corner and my inner corner for a little bit of dimension. And I think I'm going to use this Glam Light brush here. This is from the dreaded Michaela Pot 2 collection. I only say dreaded because she's receiving a lot of hate online. Okay. Do I want to do a halo eye? That is the real question. Nah, we'll do this first. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension on the outer corner. This is not like the most pigmented, like dark blue shade ever. It does build up pretty well. But I actually only want like a subtle, I don't want too much for this. So this is actually perfect for what I want right now. Okay. It's here. Just building up that shape a little bit. Okay, good. Cool. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, this has been a fun little project for me. Like I really like talking to Deandra, who is the owner of Deandra Irene. It's the owner of Devinah, and I really like talking to her. And so I messaged her because I was looking for ways to use my singles more. And I asked her, I was like, hey, do you want to do a collab video with me? I'm looking for an excuse to use my singles. Let's do a build-up palette. And I always admire when people do this kind of content because it really shows their creativity. I sometimes feel super creative and other times I just kind of default into what I like what I'm used to, you know, but I don't know. But yeah, she said yes, and here we are. So I will make sure to leave a link to her video in the description box so you can check it out. Okay, so I am digging this. I think this is what I want. So let me put some glitter primer on. I do have my specular eye primer here by Devinah. I've liked this. It's a little bit tackier than the NYX glitter primer. And I'm just taking like a small amount and I'm gonna put that in the center of both lids and just kind of work out. But yeah, I really enjoyed this actually. I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is like kind of a deeper foresty kind of green. It's called Odium. And I'm gonna try this on a brush because I don't want this to go everywhere, but I do want it to be like a little more precise. I'm thinking that it'll be really pretty here in like this outer third. Just thinking this is gonna be pretty here. I don't want it to go too high, just right above my crease right there. Okay, I like that. I'm liking that. I am liking that because it has this like really nice like deepness to it. I just think it's a good spot for it. Okay. Yes, I am pleased. Check. Okay, let me try to do this on this side. Pretty. I like this. Are they relatively even? Let's discuss. Yes, they are. Okay, good. Cool. All right. I do have a little bit of fallout from that shade, but it's not too bad. All right, let's see. Outer corner here. Okay, so I want to take the shade Palaemon, which is this shade right here. You know, the one that shifts from like green to blue to purple? That one is real shifty. We're going to put that all over the lid. And then blend it into that deeper green. God, I love Palaemon. Just kind of takes on whatever colors are near it. I don't know, watch. Like, oh my gosh. just kind of takes on whatever colors are near it. It's such a really interesting shade. It's just like in my mirror, I see more purple, but on the screen, I see more blue. So it's a really interesting shade. I do like this a lot. Okay. And it has so much like pretty texture. I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. And I'm just gonna tap this way, tap it into that deep green. Oh yeah. I am feeling myself. Yes, I am. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take my little pad here. I'm just gonna sweep and pick up a little bit of that sparkle fallout because I did the rest of my makeup first. And that is always a poor life choice for me because I like to just go ham with my makeup. Okay. We're gonna do an inner corner shade now. And let's do something fun. I'm gonna go in to the shade Water Mist, which is like this one right here. I wanna do that on my inner corner because I just think this is gonna be a really pretty inner corner shade. I just have a feeling it's gonna go with these colors too. Oh yes, friends. Oh yes. Just a little bit of zhuzh. Look at it. Oh my goodness. And I like to sweep mine up. So I'm going to sweep mine up. She's real cute. Okay. What a pretty color. I think this is from their Phantom Orbs collection. I don't remember. Okay, it might be on the back of the shade. Let's look. No, it just doesn't say. Okay. It is pretty though. Okay. So I definitely want to do some like periwinkle on the lower lash line. So let me grab a little more like a detailed brush, maybe a little bit flatter of a brush. And I'm going to go into this shade here, this blurple. We're just doing like mermaid eyes today, friends. All right, this one's called Remi. Like the rat from Ratatouille. Remi. I don't know. I apologize. I am me in all my fuckery. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty color. Pretty. It's definitely a blurple. It's somewhere in between a blue and a purple. I bet this would be a really pretty shade with Palaemon. Just like this and Palaemon together. Oh, sweet holy goodness. That would be very nice. I would like. Okay. All right. Very nice. Very nice. I do have fallout with that. That's my own fault though. Because I am running it along my lashes instead of actually on the skin like a dumbass. So I will have to take a piece of tape and I will have to do my damnedest. But this is what I get for doing my makeup first. Being a messy, messy person. Okay. That color blue though. The blurply goodness. Okay. Let me go ahead, clean up the mess that I made of myself and put on mascara and liner, and I will be right back. All right, darling, so this is the completed look. I think it is very, very pretty. So here's what I did to finish it off. So I put on some black eyeliner and up in my tight line up there. And on my waterline, I put some of this ColourPop cream gel liner, and this is in their multichrome one Power Trip, which I think you can't quite see it in this lighting, but it's real pretty. And then I did add a little bit of this shade right here. Now this is called Pixy Stix, and I added this on my lower waterline right there, just in the center, for a little bit of like a shifty pop. And I really like how it came out. I love it. So thank you for watching today. These are me use my Build a palette, which is here. Boop. So yeah, do you do single shadows? Devinah is one of those companies, like they just have their first palette now, Fantasia, which I do not have yet. Yeah, they're really well known for like their singles, and like, I just think this is fun. I think I'm going to keep this series going, using my single shadows and just kind of put some palettes together. But yeah, oh man, I think it's real pretty. I keep looking at myself. Anyway, I will leave the link for Deandra Irene in the comments below. Give her video, like check out her video and give her a follow. And I love your faces. Thanks so much for being here. I do have a code with Devinah. It's Garden. I don't make anything from it. It's just a savings code for you guys. And it's code Garden if you want to check out any of these shades. But not every shade. You can't use a code on every single shade, but it does cover a lot of stuff on the site, okay? But anyway, thanks so much. Oh God, my eyes look so brown. Love it. Anyway, thanks for being here, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.